I felt prepared when I finally got my Mr. Heater shortly after moving to Colorado. The temperature dropped quickly in the mountains, and as good as my down quilts were, I didn't want to have to rely on them alone anymore. But the first time I ran the heater all night, I felt warm, but everything around me felt soaked with moisture. Condensation dripped from the windows, my blanket felt damp, and the air inside the van felt thick and humid, almost like a sauna. I remember sitting up in the dark and rubbing the moisture off the window with my sleeve. This can't be how it's supposed to work. That's when I started digging deeper. Not just how heat works, but what happens chemically when you burn propane in a space like this. When you turn on a heater like the Mr. Buddy, it ignites propane gas, C3H8, in the presence of oxygen. This process is called complete combustion, and when it's done correctly, the equation looks like this. C3H8 plus 5O2 produces 3CO2 plus 4H2O plus heat. So for every molecule of propane burned, you're releasing 3 molecules of carbon dioxide, 4 molecules of water vapor, and a significant amount of heat. Water vapor is key here. Propane by itself is a dry gas, but when it burns, the hydrogen in the fuel bonds with the oxygen in the air, creating actual water. Not mist or steam, but real moisture that's present in the air. So even though the heater is producing quite a bit of heat, it's also producing a lot of moisture for every hour that it runs. That water vapor has nowhere to go in a sealed space like a van. It clings to the coldest surfaces, like windows, walls, and bedding. If your heater continues to run, with the door sealed and the window shut, conditions can worsen due to moisture and oxygen depletion. When there's not enough air in the system, the whole combustion process can shift. Your heater may burn imperfectly, instead of achieving clean and complete combustion, producing carbon monoxide, soot, and additional moisture. You might not notice it immediately, but signs like yellow flames, a sooty residue, or feeling lightheaded in the morning are red flags. This is why you should never run this kind of heater while asleep. How I like to use this is I like to heat the whole van up to about 75 degrees and then just shut it off, and usually it's good for about 2 or 3 hours. And if you use this kind of heater, you should have something like this. This is my carbon monoxide detector. It shows me what the current carbon monoxide levels are and beeps if it gets to a dangerous level. So what's the solution to this? It's good ventilation. Always. Even if it's 10 degrees outside. Cracking a window or running a roof vent might feel like you're letting the heat escape, but you're actually keeping your space healthier and more efficient.